everyone, there's somebody you're connected into today, if you're watching this, who is going to try and establish some contact with you, okay? This is going to be at some form of social event. Either you're going to bump into each other or you're going to be invited to the same event, okay? They're going to want to establish this contact though because they need your help, all right? Somebody you're connected into needs your help. They're seeking help from you, okay? They need your help, all right? But it's going to be at some form of social event that you're going to find out that obviously they're not doing too well because they need some help with something. So I'm going to have a little look at this, okay? I'm going to have a look at your person's energy as to what they are projecting out to the world, like we all do, as opposed to how they're feeling deep down, okay? And just dig a bit deeper to see what this is about. But it's definitely a social event. They want to make contact with you, but they definitely need your help. So we will get into that. I'll just give this deck a shuffle. So welcome. Thank you so much for watching. All your likes, comments and subscribes. That's beautiful. Very, very kind of you. If you would like a reading, just click on the title. Ooh, click on the title of this video. If you're on a mobile, you'll probably get an advert first. Then you'll go to the description box, link to the website, all in there, and also check out the free relationship report as well. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what they're projecting out, you know, see what mask they're wearing in front of everybody else. Okay, that was pretty keen. Yeah, Four of Wands. For me, that card, especially if you're in separation, tends to be an energy of somebody's just quite happy that, well, they're telling other people they're happy where they are. Okay, they're comfortable. They don't particularly want to break out of their comfort zone. They're quite happy doing their own thing, socializing with their own group, possibly being with their own family. But in today's reading, see, this is a stage card as well, this particular card. And I think it is a stage. I think they're playing a role for another group of people, because deep down they do need your help with something. So these energies are in line today. Again, Four of Wands is a card about social events, weddings, gatherings, christenings, that kind of stuff. So you are going to go to a social event that is connected into your person. So this is specific today. But yeah, they're just projecting that they're settled, they're stable, they're quite happy. They're just comfortable, okay? They're comfortable. That's what people think. I feel they're with a group of people that think everything's okay, that everything's going well, that, you know, it's just everything's just going well. But I feel your person's energy is stifled, okay? Like they've got nowhere for their passion. This person is quite a passionate person, or quite an enthusiastic person, okay? Can be a little bit impulsive. I think they've been regrouping, but definitely there's a social event here, but the people your person's connected into do not realise that they are not actually that happy. Okay, what's going on under the surface? Yeah, absolutely. They're feeling very restricted with this card. They feel like they're having to toe the party line, as we say in the UK. It means that you're basically having to do as other people want you to do because you don't have the power to break free, okay? Your person's stuck possibly in some family connection here that is quite traditional, in the fact that your person hasn't got the energy to break out of this holding pattern. I just heard the words holding pattern. I feel they are in a holding pattern. But to break out of this, they are going to have to go against other people. You know, this card for me is all about external forces in play here. So other people's opinions, their beliefs, whether they've got more money, whether they're the ones that are paying the bills. Somebody has got more power, okay? So to keep everybody happy, whatever's, you know, wherever they are, they are going along with this. All right. But deep down, they need your help. They're just feeling trapped. I just feel your person's trapped, okay? Let me have a look at the past, please. Let's have a look at the past. Could have been children involved in the past. Someone was emotionally immature here, though. Okay. I feel that the relationship didn't mature on an emotional level. Okay. Yeah. Definitely this person you're connected into, for some reason, was turning a blind eye to this situation, was turning a blind eye with regards to the situation where they are now and other people's opinions. All right. You could have been married to this person. I'm definitely getting children here, whether it's stepchildren or something, but there's definitely a link here with children. It was stable for a while. This connection was stable. I think your person, though, when they don't, we all have ways of doing things when we don't get what we want, okay, to a certain degree. And I think your person's way to a certain degree was to go a little bit silent or a little bit sulky, okay. I think they did have times when they were very emotionally mature, but there was a problem at some point with some form of emotional immaturity. I'm just getting a sulky energy, okay. It doesn't have to be toxic, unless obviously it's used as some form of emotional manipulation, but just somebody who would sulk. All right, they just sulked, okay. But in the past, they did love you very much, They really did love you very much. I'm going to see what help it is they need and why they're so trapped, why they can't get out of this. Oops, gosh, that's a lot. Let's have a look at the present, please. Yeah, they're moving on from something. Something's coming to an end, okay, or it's going to come to an end. It's not going to last. Yeah, they're very anxious and worried at the moment about an ending. Something's ending. I just don't think they can do it anymore. I think they're going to implode. I don't think they can pretend anymore, okay. They could have been pretending for years, but I don't think this person can pretend anymore. They know they've got to get out of this, even if it's not a reconciliation with you. They know they've got to get out of this situation. I feel you're the voice of reason here. I feel that between you, this is a problem that you have discussed in the past, okay? You are the one person that understands the dynamics that they are in because you've lived it with them at some level, okay? Your person wants to end where they are, but they're feeling trapped, they're feeling restricted, they're anxious, okay? They are very, very anxious about it all, really. Yeah, I just said trapped. 8 of Swords has come out. Yeah, they're very, very trapped. They can't see the wood for the trees. They need you to help them get out of this. Okay. They're anxious, they're worried, they're not sleeping, but they're just trapped in their own mind. They can't see the wood for the trees. Okay, now the 8 of Swords is mental. It's a mental card. Not that you're mental. It's a card about actually being able to get out of the situation, but sometimes we just can't see a way out, okay? Your person's too frightened. They want an ending. I don't think they can end it without your help, because you are stable, you are the voice of reason, and you know what to do. You'd know what to do, I'm hearing. You would know what to do. Like I say, it doesn't necessarily mean reconciliation. I feel the energy today is just almost about somebody coming back into your life who you would help, possibly not live with them again, but you would help them. You would help them, yeah. They're not happy where they are. Four of Cups, bottom of the deck. They're not happy at all. I think they miss the good times with you, when life just seemed a bit easier, a bit brighter, a bit more fun. They're just literally getting up in the day, every day, and walking on, like, I can just see a mill, like a wheel. They're just doing it, you know. Another day, another day. There's no love there, there's no enthusiasm, they're bored out of their brain. I was getting that they are bored, they're emotionally and energetically and mentally trapped. But the people they are connected into have no idea. They have no idea that the person that you knew in the past wants to get out of this situation. Whoa, let's see what's going on in the environment a little bit deeper. Ace and 9, 17, yeah. Past wounds. Self-centered energy. Someone's got a very big ego in this environment. You know, your person could be a flirt, but they've had their fingers burnt, they're stressed and they're heartbroken. You know, right at the beginning it was it's a Wands card, so it's fire energy, beautiful energy. We all need fire in us, but downside sometimes is you do sail a little bit close to the sun, a bit egotistical, self-centered, easily bored, all right. But in the environment, there is heartbreak, there is stress. I think they found it fun to start with. I think it was quite exciting for them to start with. But it's just suffocating them now. They're frightened of some gossip. Okay. Somebody here with that Eight of Swords in this card, I feel, could be pushed out of an environment, a community, a family, if they break free. What is going on? Why? What's the key with this help? They've got choices. They need your help to make a choice. 7 of Cups. Seeking help on their choices. They're procrastinating. Your person is so self-absorbed at the moment, they haven't got a clue what they're going to do. All I can say to you today is that whoever I'm connecting into is literally bored out of their tree. That's another UK saying. You're just bored out of your mind, you've had enough, but you are too nervous and too scared to break the status quo. They are hoping at this social event that you will help them reach a decision. Okay? They've got to make a decision on this. That is what they want. They want an ending, but they need to get out of this energy. Okay, they need to get out of their head and they need to take a step forward. They are, like I said before, they are totally emotionally and mentally and energetically confused. So yeah, they're coming to you. I think they're expecting you to help them make a decision. Got themselves in a bit of a pickle, devil at the bottom. It could be a legal decision. They're getting their karma, okay? They're getting their karma, the Justice cards here. So whatever they've done, that possibly wasn't so good, because I do feel they were flirting with other people in some shape or form. But you know, flirting can just mean by flirting with new situations. It's not always romance. They thought something was brighter, bigger and better and more exciting out of your relationship. Like midlife crisis sort of energy going on here. Not necessarily toxic energy, but they are getting some karma. Going back to this first card with this, there are legal issues possibly within a family home, okay? But there's something legal here that they have to, they're not sure which way to go. They could possibly be losing something and they will lose it on a legal upsetting if they break free from this situation. But they are in a mess. All these cards here are restrictions, trapped, indecision, listening to other people, okay? I think they think you're going to sort it out for them. Yeah, they want an opportunity to talk to you. It's almost like all the ghosts from their past are coming up. This is what I think their karma is. Because they don't have you anymore, okay, sometimes you do not know what you've got until you've lost it. I think we all do that to a certain extent. It's life. It's our soul journey. It's growth. But since they haven't got you, the situation they're in now, there's a lot of their past that's coming to bite them in the backside. Okay? There's things from their past that they've shoved under the carpet by either ignoring it or just moving on to different situations where they could just gloss over it because they didn't want to face it. It's coming up, it's bubbling up, okay? Their emotional needs are not being met where they are, but they are so confused. They are so confused. I feel if they've gone into another situationship or relationship or commitment that it was quite a cold commitment. There's actually not a lot of love there. It's more just for going along with it. Like a legal thing. There's no love. You know, some people do get into relationships or situations for financial reasons. Doesn't mean to say they're in love. Your person still loves you. Okay, I can see that in the present energy here. You will always be the one for this person. Whether you decide to reconnect with them or not, I feel you will always be the one for them. They would love an opportunity to talk to you. They're at a complete crossroads in their life. All their memories from the past seem to be coming out of the woodwork to haunt them. Okay? And they can't deal with it without you. That's really what this reading's about. They're finding it really hard to deal with things without you. Okay, let me see what they would like to say. I should have expressed myself better. Yeah, I think they probably just left, actually. I don't think they really gave you a very good reason. Confusion, you don't say. Your ex is just so confused. I feel they feel unclear about where you and they stand because of, I'm hearing passage of time, but more than that, they're just so confused, period. You are going to bump into this person, as I said right back at the reading, in the reading, but they are going to need your help on reaching a decision. And this decision could have some legal connotations, okay? But it's definitely karma. What goes around comes around. Unexpected outcome just flew out. Things didn't go the way I planned. They have not gone the way I planned at all. Like I said, they are in a pickle. Conversation, I want to call you and hear your voice. I don't feel they're going to call you. I don't feel it's going to be that easy. I don't. I feel that you are just going to be in the same place as them at some point. It's giving, like I said, it's giving me social events. You could just run into them in a cafe. But I don't feel today that this person is just going to pick up the phone or message. I think they want to, but they are so confused, so restricted, so scared of what other people will say and what they will think, that instead of doing something about it, they're just pretending that everything's okay. They're still doing as other people want them to do because they feel if they don't, they'll be, the black sheep of something I just heard. Maybe the black sheep of the family, the scapegoat. They don't want to do that yet. But they're starting to realise that they have been the black sheep and that the family dynamics or the dynamics are a little bit, let's just say they're a little bit off, okay? But this can be a slow process for people, because if you've lived with that all your life, it's quite difficult sometimes to actually realise this is what's been going on, because then everything you believed in or you wanted to believe in is suddenly just a complete illusion. So your person is mightily mixed up. I think that's the reading today. Plus the fact I do future seeing them needing your help via some sort of social function. Let's just get this deck out before we wrap this. I'll just get this deck out. I just feel though as well that this person is someone who likes excitement and they like to do new things, but then there's a half of them that can isolate themselves as well. Okay? It's almost like they get stable and then they shoot themselves in the foot. Again, that's a saying, whereas, you know, they self-sabotage themselves, okay? Transformation, death card again. But it's slow. It's slow, okay? There's a big sacrifice they've got to make, and I feel they've got to leave the environment they're in. They've got to break free. They've got to stop listening to other people, external forces, okay? They've got to develop a belief system all of their own, and they've just got to let go of other people's control, okay? They've got to be more open-minded, and I feel they've got to be more open-minded with regard to the decisions they've made in the past, okay? Yeah, they've got to do the shadow work. And you know, shadow work for me is just, I think it's just really another term. You've got to look at yourself. They've got to look at themselves, and they've got to look at the part they've played, but also who they've been listening to. And are they the person that they really want to be, or are they just somebody else's puppet? Okay, I think they're just somebody else's puppet here. Yeah, they're very lost. Very, very lost, okay? They just are, you know, they're emotionally lost, they're disappointed, they're sad about losing you with this card, they're sad about the past. But more than that, with this whole thing today, I feel before they even met you, there was something that made them sad, that affected the way that they go into relationships, all right? Yeah, and you know, I'm going to say this, and I think what they do is what they were doing, although they are looking at themselves now. I think in the past what they did, they probably just totally glazed over it and were passionate in other areas. They just moved around a bit. You know what I mean by that. I'm not going to say it on YouTube in case it flags it, but they just moved around a bit. You know, they put their energy into other relationships because it was easier than facing this emotional loss. It was easier than doing the shadow work. Okay, they are doing it, but they're going to need your help. They're going to need your help, all right? I think the universe will bring you both back together at some point. I do. I really do think at some point you are going to be in the same room as this person. But like I said, they're going to consult you on how the hell they're going to sort their life out. So I'll leave that with you. Thanks so much for watching. I love you all. And just remember, you are amazing and your person knows you're amazing. Okay, it's just really how much you want to get. I just heard the words pulled back into the mire, especially if we have got a narrow-minded family attached to this. Okay, so I'll leave that with you. Love you all. Take care. Bye.